Hello everyone, Matt Cat here. Just wanted to show you this BCD converter 4-bit to 7 segment that I've been working on in Minecraft. Ultimately, I plan on building a full-on computer, CPU, memory in this Minecraft game. And I figured I'd start off with a 7-segment display and a BCD converter that we could have a display of data. And not only that, but I decided I did this entirely from my own design, kind of pretty much from the top of my head as I went along. I did look up some basic things like the AND gates and OR gates and stuff like that, just to familiarize myself a little bit better with exactly how redstone propagates and everything. But yeah, I pretty much just did all the logic in my head as I went along. So it's not the most efficient design, to say the least. And especially the very beginning where I first started, as I went along, I came up with a much more efficient design. And I subsequently did look online at some other people's designs, how they did theirs, and definitely it's probably much more optimized the way that it's officially usually done than the way I did it, but here it is anyway. So we'll start off with 0 where we're at, and we'll go ahead and count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whoops, 7, 8, and then finally we have 9. As you can tell, there's a little bit of delay from control to change, but that's about Minecraft for you. Redstone's not instant. What I am going to do is I'm going to go through and optimize all of my lines and all my logic and get everything both as fast as I can, as well as synchronize it so that by the time I'm completely done, this display, everything will change at exactly the same time. Well, let me give a quick run through though of what I've got now. So we'll start with the display, and as you can see, basic 7-segment concept. Back here we have all our data bus lines in about as compact design as I could come up with to try to. I wanted to try to make this as compact as possible. I think it came out fairly decent compared to ones I've seen that other people have made, so I don't think it's too bad. So we have that they branch off into various parts of the BCD converter. We'll go to down here where I started off with, since this is where I started off at. So you can see this is the first segment section, which is segment C, it looks like. And yeah, you can see here. So at first I started off with pretty much logic right out of the book from what I looked online at, the basic gate concepts. And as you can see, these first few segments are a bit complex, and especially this segment here, because it had some pretty complex requirements for, checking everything. So there's a handful of XOR gates here that don't matter, because you'll see as I move on here, I came to the conclusion concept that AND gates are much simpler and much cleaner to put in than XORing it, that's for sure. So I ended up with AND gates. See, as I got to the upper layer, I didn't want to come out too long. So to keep it from being too long, I just decided to bring the main 4-bit bus up here and use the middle section. And up here, I got pretty clean with it, because there's a lot of shared, sections between different segments. So, such as this one over here. I don't remember which one it is. I'm not done labeling everything. I think it's 7, but I could be wrong. Share their outputs to different segments so that you don't have to keep duplicating circuitry. So it gets pretty efficient for the last few segments up here at the top. So it works out pretty well. Yeah, like here's 0 track for segment G, and it's pretty clean. And segment G, if I remember correctly, has 3 digits that it accepts, so they're all coming in through through connections from other sections of the circuitry or where it's needed. So I'm gonna optimize this design, and I'm gonna really work on this bottom layer especially, and change these weights and clean this up a bit, and get the timing a little bit better on this display. And then after this, I'm not sure 100% what the next circuit I'll work is. I'm thinking about maybe a basic calculator or something just to get on that track and use this display, and then from there move on to actually start building a CPU of some sort. Thank you for watching, so please subscribe if you're interested, and check back later.